That's why it's important to have these conversations and say, hey, your vote really does matter, and if it didn't matter, they wouldn't be trying so hard to take it from you.
You took one of my taglines, but I'm gonna have to back it up just a moment because I love the peer-to-peer conversation and activation, right? Selena, what has this experience been like for you with partnering with such a dynamic organization?
Yes, it has been a fantastic experience, and I should say I am the policy organizer for Pure Justice, and Pure Justice is similarly a nonpartisan organization. We are member-based and we are grassroots, and we work for criminal, racial, and economic justice transformation with a priority on helping people who have been impacted by the criminal legal system, and we understand that means lots of black people, especially black people in Harris County. This has been a really great experience to have the opportunity to go door to door, to be at barbershops, to be at churches, to be in different sorts of neighborhood restaurants, to just let people know what's going on. For me, growing up in Tuskegee, Alabama, the legacy of civil rights and the struggle for voting rights has always been a big part of my understanding of myself and my community and my town, and I think it's also important to communicate that historical struggle and connect it to our lived experiences, the material realities that we, as especially young black people in Houston, are experiencing, from the potholes to closing schools to needing more economic opportunities, and helping people understand it is all connected, nothing is separate. And like Brian said, all politics is local.
All politics is local. You know, why do you think people feel like they can live in this world and politics not really affect them, or they can keep it separated?
I can understand and empathize with that perspective. I will say, especially when we look to the local news, regardless of the party, it can be hard to tell who was fighting for you and who was fighting against you. I think that's what's so exciting about today's election, which is the primary election, which is that people have an opportunity to say what candidate will be the best fit for them, who will be most effective. And so I think when we see candidates who maybe aren't as effective in the news, it can be hard to know that we can move the needle. And that's why it's important to have these conversations and say, hey, your vote really does matter, and if it didn't matter, they wouldn't be trying so hard to take it from you.
You took one of my taglines. Now, you know, with you all, Daryl, you all have Gen Zs from all over the nation. Even though I'm kind of like, I wish I could kind of like go back in time, because I believe everyone should have the training that you all are doing with Gen Zs, and perhaps people will understand really the importance of the vote, of their voice today.